Now at 7, breaking news from our nation's capital. 2 National Guard members are shot near the White House and a suspect is in custody. We are live with the latest.
Plus, millions taking to the skies and the roads today for the Thanksgiving holiday. Why experts are saying this could be the busiest travel period in over a decade.
And several people are now facing murder charges in the ambush-style killing of Latin singer De La Rosa. What we're learning about the suspects now on the news at 7. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin. 2 members of the National Guard, a man and a woman, are in critical condition tonight after an ambush shooting today in the nation's capital.
The suspect was also wounded during a shootout. He is in custody. Mary Beth McDade live in the news center with fast-moving developments. Mary Beth.
Yeah, Mike and Chair President Donald Trump condemned this moments ago. This as we learn more about the suspect accused of gunning down 2 National Guardsmen from West Virginia who were deployed to D.C. Both were apparently shot in the head. Now authorities arrested a male suspect at the scene. Multiple media outlets identified him as Ramanullah Lal, a 29-year-old Afghan national who emigrated to the U.S. in 2021 as part of former President Biden's Operation Allies Welcome. The suspect has reportedly been living in Washington state. Well, the shooting occurred around 2:15 East Coast time, just steps away from the White House on 17th and I Street. The gunman was allegedly lying in wait before he rounded a corner and fired at Guard members with a handgun. Many witnessed first responders treating the Guard members.
He was in
We
a
saw
stretcher.
the empty stretcher go up 3, and then like minutes later came back and his face was covered in blood.
Was he moving at all? Could you see him breathing?
Not moving.
A number of different agencies have responded to this scene, including the FBI, who will lead up the investigation, as well as the ATF and the D.C. Metro Police. Federal and local authorities say that this terrible tragedy was an ambush.
At approximately 2:15 this afternoon, members of the D.C. National Guard were on high visibility patrols in the area of 17th and I Street Northwest when a suspect came in the corner, raised his arm with a firearm, charged at the National Guard members. The National Guard members, there were other members that were in the area. They were able to, after some back and forth, able to subdue the individual and bring him into custody.
As you can see behind me, we have assembled the full force of both the federal and state and local law enforcement agencies to bring our forces to make sure we find the perpetrators for this heinous act. And make no mistake, we'll be brought to justice.
Well, authorities believe this was a targeted attack, but say the motive is unclear. Tonight, President Trump asked people to pray for their families and went on to condemn this attack.
As President of the United States, I am determined to ensure that the animal who perpetrated this atrocity pays the steepest possible price. I can report tonight that based on the best available information, the Department of Homeland Security is confident that the suspect in custody is a foreigner who entered our country from Afghanistan, a hellhole on earth. He was flown in by the Biden administration.
Well, President Trump announced that he has asked the Department of War to mobilize an additional 500 troops to help protect D.C. For now, in the news center, Mary Beth McDade. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Mary Beth. Stay with KTLA for continuing coverage of the National Guard shooting near the White House. We will bring you the very latest on the KTLA 5 News at 10. And for updates anytime, head to KTLA.com or download the free KTLA app.
Turning now to the Thanksgiving holiday travel rush underway in Southern California as we take a live look from Sky 5 above the freeways. The worst time to drive, according to AAA, is right now. This year's travel forecast is nearly 7% higher than pre-pandemic levels in 2019.
And a live look now at LAX, where the travel rush is well underway with millions of people heading to their holiday destinations. It's one of the busiest days for the year for air travel.
KTLA's Carlos Salcedo is live at LAX with a look at the mad dash at the airport. Carlos.
Micah, Cher. It's not bad. It was a bit of a breeze, LAX through the Horseshoe, and now inside Terminal 7, the lines have been pretty short, but as you know, crowds come in waves here at LAX. Now take a look here. Despite the small crowds, experts Air travel is hitting 15-year high nationwide. 200,000 travelers are expected to go through LAX by the end of today. Overall, 2.5 million travelers through the Thanksgiving holiday period. Now, that's up nearly 300,000 from last year. Of course, flying can be stressful for so many of us, but inside the terminals at LAX, we are seeing shorter lines and easy check-in. That nice surprise for those trying to make it to their destination to see family for Thanksgiving.
So I'm going to Palm Springs to see my mom and my stepdad. Literally just going for 2 days. I'm so blessed because my stepdad is a travel agent. I can fly a 30-minute flight. And but yeah, I heard that it was going to be really crazy. Obviously, it's crazy in the airport's holidays, but hopefully I get there quick. I don't know.
That's stressful for you at all?
Honestly, no. I'm in the minority in that. I feel like a lot of people are stressed during the holidays.
Well, I'm surprised. Like, we were both surprised that they're not, like, as, busy as we thought they were going to be. Getting here wasn't too bad. There was a little bit of traffic, for sure, but I'd say it's less than I expected, especially with the shutdowns before, we kind of, I guess, bounced back.
All right, some top destinations for the holidays: New York, Phoenix, Atlanta, Orlando, and Chicago. Some people I met today are headed to Houston and Thailand. That's a nice overseas getaway. AAA says watch for weather delays on the East Coast. And now that the mad rush is over, the next business travel day for this period will be the Sunday after Thanksgiving as everyone tries to get back home. Micah Scher, I will say live shots from earlier. I know he was dancing right away, so not for me.
Are you sure there's still time, Carlos?
There's still time, right? And, we'll see you later tonight, 10 and 11. So, yeah.
Work it out.
Maybe after the newscast, we all go out, and have a dance-off. How about that?
There's that, too.
Thank you, Carlos. From the airport to the roads in East Los Angeles, where a fatal crash is causing a major backup on the westbound 60 freeway at the 710 interchange.
Oh, boy. Gil Levis overhead in Sky 5. Gil?
Well, Sharon, Micah, the California Highway Patrol got the call around 5:30 this evening of a single car rollover accident here on the westbound 60 near the 710 freeway. When they arrived, one person ejected. Let me come out to a wide shot. We don't want to show that body on the screen here, but you can see the backup growing from about 2 miles away at least. Now, they've taken away the two lanes. Only lanes open right now are the number 1 and 2 lanes, but you can see the traffic backed up here for quite a few miles as the CHP investigates this single car rollover accident. Unfortunately, one person has been ejected and has lost their lives here. That's the latest overhead up in Sky 5. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Gil, thank you. Let's check in now with meteorologist Vera Jimenez. She has a look at your Thanksgiving forecast and the rest of the week.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, outside we're looking at clear skies. Oh, it looks like we have some holiday lights already up. Oh, I'm going to pretend like I didn't see those. I haven't had my turkey yet. Just let me have my turkey before you give me the Christmas bombardment. The clouds are going to move. It's going to cool our temperatures down slightly as we head into tomorrow. We are still going to be above average. The winds are going to continue to weaken as we see the onshore flow return tomorrow. We are looking at an inside slider heading into the weekend. The system that could bring us rain is going to traverse over the continent and dry it out, and the chance of precipitation over those mountains is going to be minimal. It's more than 0% chance, so I have to mention it. Back to you guys for now.
Thank you, Vera. A big development tonight in the Celeste Rivas Hernandez case as we learn a grand jury is reportedly poring over evidence in the investigation. And according to the LA Times, the case is being referred to as a murder investigation for the first time. The teen's body was found in the trunk of singer David's Tesla in September. Authorities have not yet made any arrests or filed any charges, but the grand jury's reported involvement indicates the case is escalating. A judge has also reportedly agreed to seal medical examiner records to protect sensitive evidence and witnesses.
Murder charges have been filed against 3 men in Saturday's shooting death of rising Latino music artist De La Rosa in Northridge. 22-year-old Maria De La Rosa was inside a parked car when she was ambushed in a possible gang-related robbery gone wrong. 2 other people in the car were also shot and are in critical condition. The suspects were identified as Francisco Gaitan, Eduardo Lopez, and Benny Licon. Lopez is still on the loose. If convicted, each face life in prison without the possibility of parole.
The driver accused of hitting a 12-year-old boy on an e-bike in Anaheim and then taking off is now under arrest. 29-year-old Jonathan Diaz charged with felony hit and run. The crash happened near Topeka Street Sunday night. Police previously said he may have been under the influence at the time. That victim was recovering from a broken leg and a concussion.
A 30-year-old woman accused of tossing a dog in a bag over a fence has been arrested by Anaheim police. Tyler Thompson is charged with animal cruelty. Surveillance video showed the dog over the fence behind the University Veterinary Center and then walking away. The dog is currently being treated and will eventually be up for adoption.
Los Alamitos course set to apply with all reforms mandated by the California board to avoid having its license suspended following the deaths of 3 horses. Sunday's deaths brought the number of horses racing and training fatalities this year to 18. The move follows a letter that the board sent to owners demanding significant change. It includes more frequent vet exams and a second ambulance on site.
The Federal Bureau of is shutting down its Island facility near Los Angeles over concerns about crumbling infrastructure. Cracked and damaged concrete is threatening to knock out the facility's heating system. Terminal Island is a low-security prison, and the closure will affect about 1,000 inmates, including several high-profile prisoners.